I feel like I am not a mother. I'm just object to my country, because I don't have these rights. I feel half woman.
I think just to encourage the other countries that it can be done.
Dewi is an Indonesian citizen. She married a Frenchman, which meant that up until the 2006 law reform, their 2 sons had no right to be Indonesian.
So it is for me the most. It's humiliating. That you have to go through so many steps to be able to get your son's stay permit to be able to stay with you as a mother. That is one of the most terrifying feeling, in my life. I don't feel like a full mother to my sons. That's why it is really triggered me to do something about it.
Dewi wasn't alone. Together with other affected women, she advocated for change. They collected stories, campaigned and lobbied parliamentarians. It's thanks to women like Dewi that in 2006, the discrimination was finally removed from the law.
Then it is a relief that I finally can be Indonesian mother for my 2 sons, that they have the rights,
Many organisations and individuals contributed to the reform process in Indonesia.
In 2006, there after quite a movement from the civil societies and from part of the government, then we changed law to law number 12 of 2006, saying that in terms of citizenship, there is equality between man and woman, between husband and wife. So this is how then we have this new law, which do away with the discriminative regulation which was contained in our previous law. We hope that we will be able to end gender discrimination. Yeah.
Caroline is a Kenyan citizen. She married a Ghanaian cartoonist with whom they had 3 girls.
That was the problem, because they could say your husband is not a Kenyan. Since it's not a Kenyan, there's no way we can give you, go to Ghana and get a Ghanaian passport. So the chief even used to know him, but he told him, you cannot give IDs because these are not our children. These are like foreigners. But that was a problem, because there are some things like college. After 18 years, after school, you are supposed to go to college. They needed ID.
Before the reform, her daughter Francine went twice to the local authorities to obtain her ID documents, but failed.
When I went, they told me, you're not even Kenyan, your dad is not Kenyan. At that time, I was in college. I was supposed to sit for my exams, and you're not allowed to do the exam if you don't have the ID, because you're considered you're not Kenyan.
After the constitutional reform in 2010, Francine went back to the authorities with a very different outcome.
My mom is Kenyan, so they didn't ask about my dad, and the one who was helping us get the ID, they knew that my dad is not Kenyan, but they didn't care, so I just got the ID.
Kenya National Commission on Human Rights was instrumental in bringing about the reform.
The entire constitutional project for women, the successes that women got, is when we were able to package them as a benefit. How would you feel as a grandfather if your children, your grandchildren, did not share your nationality, simply because your daughter married a non-Kenyan. And when the issue became that real, and many people could communicate, could associate or connect with the fact that yes, in all our families, increasingly, there are interracial marriages and there are inter-country marriages. So it is not a distant notion. It does happen, and it can happen to your family.
If the countries would like to learn how Indonesia is doing this, they are welcome to visit Indonesia anytime.
If I'm able to give, let's say my child, let's say he's a foreigner, if I'm able to give citizenship to him, that's a very good thing.